Today we are talking deep fakers.
After much consideration, I would like to apologize to you, my fellow Americans, for my actions, crimes, and lies. And there were many. They caused so much division and harm to this great country. As your president, it was my responsibility to unite all Americans, and I have failed bigly and historically to do that.
G'day everyone, welcome to Flogs. Thanks for joining us. I'm also joined by Craig Newman. G'day Craig.
Hello.
If you're listening to this and you're a kid...
Go and eat some rat poison.
Don't go and eat some rat poison if you're a kid or if you're an adult.
I messaged a colleague this afternoon and he was like, oh, yeah, sorry, I'll have to do it tomorrow. I'm at the vet. My dog got into the rat poison. I was like, oh, no, I once had a rat that got into the dog poison and that was pretty bad. And he did not find that very funny.
Yeah, wow. Some people, they just need to lighten the fuck up.
Yes. So dog died.
Oh, yeah, yes. Okay, yeah, good. Well, look, the positive thing is, you know, things can only get better from here. We've started low, and now we can...
Well, no, because then they charge him $2,500 for the...
Oh, shit, yeah, wow, it did get worse.
Yeah. No, the dog didn't really die, but it did really cost him $2,500 US.
Okay, so today we are talking deep fakers. Flogs who deep fake shit.
Is that... How do I know that's you, Flan, and not a deep fake?
You don't, and that's the funny thing, is because I'm not Flan. I'm actually a deep fake.
Yeah, so no wonder. I thought I liked you a bit better this time. Like last couple of weeks ago, there was not a lot of... I was like, oh, Flan seems a lot more likeable today.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good. Well, yes, so let's get into our Nudify apps. So...
What the fuck is a Nudify app?
Yeah, that's it. So... eSafety has used formal powers to block some of the most commonly used nudifying sites in Australia. The apps were being downloaded 100,000 times per month before access was suspended. So, Nudify apps... I'm glad you asked. So, basically it's an app where you upload a photo and they... turn that photo into a nude.
Why would someone do that?
I know. And why is it getting downloaded 100,000 times a month? Like, I'm assuming, like, by different people. But...
I mean,
like,
I get, like, so with creeps doing it with children, like, because, you know, that's... not something you can obtain by any normal or lawful means, but like there is no other purpose. Like, why would that exist?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like, so, yeah, that's a very good point. If you were like, oh, my teacher's pretty hot, wonder what she'd look like naked, maybe that's why you would use it. If your partner, if you could use it like legally, if your partner really wanted you to have a nude picture of them, but they were very modest,
if you wanted to pretend you're at a nude beach, so just take normal photos of yourself at the beach.
Yeah, that's true. That's it. Devil's advocate. So there is some legitimate purposes for it. But so the most widely known early one was called Deep Nude. Wouldn't you just, when you're downloading the app, just think to yourself, like, there's something not quite right about doing this? Like, no, you don't.
No, you've got something seriously wrong with you if you're downloading an app. That's like, fucking, I wonder what they look like naked. Because it's not going to be what they look like naked either.
Yeah.
It's just going to be like, you might as well get your photo of them, print it out, cut out the head and blue tack it onto someone in a Ralph magazine.
Well, yeah, that's essentially what.
Oh, who would have thought she'd be so hot? Oh my god! That's fucked.
And also because really, what I'm imagining as well is using it for like extortion or bullying or harassment or something. So, you're someone you don't like.
Again, though, like, where can you get what kind of sicko part of the App Store that I'm not aware of? Where are these made available?
Well, I don't know, but there's on Android, and this isn't research that I've done personally, but they often appear on sketchy websites or Telegram channels. There's several apps literally called Nudifier or Nudify AI, which have been tested by journalists. So ABC, IC, MEC and WUPID investigations describe them as unsafe, scam-like and often malware-laden. They typically demand payment after uploading a photo, produce low-quality fake nudes, harvest user data, or attempt to install malicious files. That's just like the double whammy. It's like, it's like...
Yeah, man, that's... I didn't have high hopes to begin with, but we're in a really dark place as humans.
Yeah. Yeah, and also because you're not a big lover of AI.
No, I hate it.
think that's fair? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even think of using AI to be able to give me artificially generated images of people naked.
Yeah, it's so fucked, eh? It's like, it's the fact that that there's a market for it and that, it's getting downloaded 100,000 times a month. Like, that's pretty scary.
That is awful. I mean, just be normal. If you want to see someone naked, just ask them.
That's it. Yeah. Buy a fucking People magazine from the servo. Look up Pornhub. Lucky we told kids to fuck off, because otherwise kids don't buy a People magazine.
Kids are the most dangerous. They're probably the ones downloading these apps.
Yeah.
Sickos.
That's it. Adults don't know how to download apps.
That's right. Adults are scared of AI.
Exactly. We can rate deep nude, nudify apps. People who downloaded a nudify app.
Oh, you're getting a fat 10 from me. There is in no way that is not just awful.
Okay, cool. So, moving on. What happened to Principal Eric Eiswert? So, I reckon this would be like your worst nightmare. So, a fake audio recording surfaced online in early 2024, which appeared to capture Pikesville High School principal Eric Eiswert making racist and anti-Semitic remarks. The recording went viral on social media, shared by politicians, activists and community members, leading to widespread outrage. He immediately denied making the comments and told investigators he believed the audio was an AI-generated deep fake. And he also identified the likely culprit, the school's athletic director, Dazhon Darian, with whom he had ongoing performance and disciplinary issues. So it wasn't even like a stupid kid student just
doing dumb shit. It was actually a grown adult.
Yeah.
Deliberately trying to set out to.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And so, despite his denials and even passing a polygraph test, Eiswert was removed as principal and cut off from school systems and colleagues. He and his family faced harassment, threats and public humiliation as the fake audio spread, and the school district allegedly refused to correct the record even after evidence showed the recording was fake. So...
Well, this is in America, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's in America.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, mate. You're cooked from the start.
Yeah, but just
Even,
imagine...
Even before you didn't say racist things.
Yeah, I know, but just like imagine that gets out and you're like, it wasn't me. Like, yeah, sure, mate. I've heard it.
Yeah,
that was
we've
you.
got you.
Yeah.
We've got you on audio here, mate. And look, here's this naked photo of you at the beach.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah, that's pretty rough. So the school's like, yeah, sorry, mate. We can't have any racist stuff here. I didn't say it. It's like, yeah, we get that, but still unacceptable. It sounds just like you.
Still unacceptable.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, sorry. It's your voice. Like,
Yeah. So you need to take responsibility for
so
your voice, yeah.
like counselling, like we don't care, but as far as we're concerned, you shat your pants at Engadine Macca's.
So the investigators later confirmed the audio was fabricated using AI voice cloning tools. Darian allegedly used a PayPal account linked to his Apple iCloud to purchase the voice cloning software.
So it was the cunt that he said at the start.
Yeah.
My God, that poor bloke.
Yeah. So Darian was charged with multiple offences, including disturbing school operations. That's an offence. Theft. I wonder what the theft is, like stealing old mate's
Stealing his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Ursula and the Little Mermaid.
What?
Stole her voice. Put it in a shell.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, true. Have you seen there's a new Little Mermaid show called Ariel?
No.
Well, just interesting because it's like the Little Mermaid, right, and there's flounder and stuff, but Ariel's black now. And I was talking to my wife about it and I was like, huh? She's like, like diversity and like inclusion and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm all for diversity and inclusion and shit, but I'm just really confused by this because the bitch ain't Michael Jackson.
And diversity of what? She's a fucking mermaid. They don't exist.
And like, she already was what she was. Like, if you're creating a new character, sure, but I don't know. Like, good on them, but it just was very confusing for me because I was like, who's that?
Yes.
Yeah.
That seems unnecessary.
Also, Ariel already was a hard done by minority. She was already a redhead, so they already had that covered. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's wild. Flounder's a salmon. Sebastian is a cuttlefish.
Yeah.
The ocean's a desert.
Yeah. It's almost like it's a completely different show. Well, actually, yeah.
Actually, I think I was watching Mad Max.
That's it, yeah. So, yeah, Darren got charged with a few things: disturbing school operations, theft, retaliating against a witness. Sorry, I'm just like picturing in my head that Flounder's a salmon. Like, just like how confusing that would be. Like, but his name's Flounder. Anyway, yeah, sorry. Moving on.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't actually look like a flounder in the original cartoon either, because flounders are like flat and they got both their eyes on the same side of their head.
True. Well, I don't know fish. I'm not a fish guy, so thinking about getting into fishing.
Yeah, you did. I did see that, but you don't want to. But you're going to fish with no bait. or just lures?
Yeah, because I don't want to like touch like bait and shit, 'cause that's gross.
What are you going to do when you catch a fish? Just chop the line and wish him luck.
Yeah, that's what I was going to like file the barbs off and then just catch a fish and look at it, chuck some gloves on, get the hook out and then chuck it back and fucking everyone lives happily ever after. That was the plan anyway. Still thinking about it. Work in progress. Anyway, so Darien got charged with multiple offences: disturbing school operations, theft, retaliating against a witness and stalking. He later pleaded guilty to disturbing school operations and was sentenced to 4 months in jail in state court, and a separate federal case is still pending. And then Eiswert filed a 28-page civil lawsuit against Darien, the Baltimore County Public Schools, the superintendent, HR staff, and 2 teachers. He alleges defamation, negligence, failure to protect him, refusal to publicly correct the false narrative. He's seeking at least $75,000 in damages, which in America, that seems very reasonable.
I don't reckon that. I thought you were going to say 75 million. I'd be like, yeah, good on you.
Yeah. Like
that's it's. I don't think the punishments are harsh enough for people that completely ruin other people's lives.
Yeah.
So even if so he goes to jail for 4 months and then has to pay like a couple of grand.
Yeah. Just put that on a payment plan, paid off.
But
over
that's
5
not
years.
But that's not on his own either. That's shared between everyone, is it?
Yeah,
or is it
I
75
guess so.
grand each?
No, at least 75 grand in damages minimum.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's wild.
Yeah.
But America, eh?
I know. It only happened in America, but yeah, just so wild. Like, just oh man, that makes me a bit sad. So, how would you rate Principal Eric Eiswert on the flogger-meter?
8 for being a racist, having a racist voice.
Yeah, fair point. That's fair.
No, I would have to give
racist. Yeah.
No, I'd have to on the flogger-meter. Like, based on this alone, I don't know if he's downloaded the Nudify apps or anything like that. But
Yeah.
based on that information alone, I've got no rating to give. He's done nothing floggy except for maybe not. I'll give him 1 because he didn't ask for enough money in compensation.
Fucking wanker. What was he thinking? Nah, sorry, Principal Eric Eiswert, if you're listening. Your fucking life's already completely fucked. All you want is $75,000, which is probably like not even a year's salary for a principal, like he used to enjoy back when he had a job.
Not of his caliber.
Yeah. Okay, so next up we have a recent Super Bowl deepfake crypto scam that involved Donald Trump. Well,
that's going to be good then.
Yeah. So a highly sophisticated AI deepfake of President Donald Trump was injected into social media feeds during Super Bowl 2026. The fake video prompted a fraudulent double your money cryptocurrency scheme. You just think, like, anyone who invests in cryptocurrency, surely you've got to have some sort of a fucking, like, idea or knowledge about cryptocurrency, do you think? Or do you think people just go, oh, Donald Trump did say that I can double my money?
Yeah, I think it's just, I don't think it's necessarily, look, I don't know. It's not something I'm into, but the guys that I do know that are into it, like, live and breathe like everything that happens. And to be honest, I think that anyone that's into crypto would do anything that Donald Trump says. I think there's probably a big correlation between people who like Donald Trump and people who get into crypto.
Yeah, that's probably a fair point. And I just hopefully, with all this stuff that's happening, more people are going like, okay, when you see a video of Donald Trump telling you to do something, question it. Okay, like,
Well,
I guess.
Well, but to be fair though, if it wasn't a deep fake, it wouldn't be that surprising either.
Trump's probably not a great example. But like they do it with like Elon oh no, yeah, he's not a good example either. Like I say though, with AI and everything, if this happened like 5 years ago before AI was hugely popular and they had these deepfake videos, sure, you'd go, okay, wow, yeah, fuck, they tricked me. Donald Trump, but also it is cloudier because Donald Trump is such a fucking lunatic, and like it says,
he has his own crypto coin.
Yeah, so the fact that he is fucking off his head, it wouldn't be that much of a stretch for him to make an ad.
Yeah.
So
that says I've got
yeah,
the best coin.
yeah,
No other coin can come near it.
yeah, and this is where the confusion was amplified because a real Trump-related ad for Trump accounts aired legitimately during Fox's pre-game coverage. So scammers copied the visual style of the proper ad to make the fake appear authentic. And then the deepfake featured AI-generated versions of Trump, Marco Rubio and Pete Hegseth with cloned voices. One live stream of the fake ad reached more than 200,000 concurrent viewers. They used broadcast-style overlays resembling Fox Sports and NFL graphics to appear official. And the fraudulent website, which was Trump2026.org, was later flagged as a phishing site. So it was, later flagged as how to catch fish. Sorry. And authorities are still calculating the total losses, but rough estimate between $5 and $25 million in losses.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean losses that people tried to
double their money?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But don't just sort of going back a little bit. Isn't it like such a wild time that because in Australia, any of the prime ministers, whether you like them or not, if you're watching the the grand final and you get an ad come up and you've got ScoMo going, double your money with this crypto scam.
Yeah.
No one's going to do it. Everyone's going to be like, what the fuck?
I know.
I mean, ScoMo, you are really off your head.
Yeah.
Even the more seriously taken ones like John Howard.
Yeah.
No one's going to.
I know.
The Australian reaction is, fuck off, Cal. What are you doing?
Yeah. That's just.
But I mean, and even and that's, another thing with the state of America at the moment, because Joe Biden doing that.
Yeah.
So not going to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
Obama, no chance.
Yeah.
Donald Trump, so yeah, could be 50-50.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. You gotta there's no such thing as a get rich quick scheme. It's a get poor quick scheme. Yeah.
Yeah, look, I don't like people getting ripped off necessarily, but sometimes you're kind of asking for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I remember recently when our parents were looking to get some work done at their house, and there was they found some guy on, what's that? Like some trade website or where you can find tradies to do work. And they were going to get I can't remember what it's called, but they messaged some guy or some guy messaged them or however it came out. And then he turns up the next day and he's just, thing after thing as it comes out, it's just getting more and more dodgy. And our old man's pretty astute as far as making sure people have the right licenses, and because they were getting asbestos removed and stuff. and it was like, oh, yeah, no, I used my cousin's license. And they're like, oh, okay, so your cousin, oh, yeah, he lives in Sydney. And he's like, okay, so what's his name or whatever? And he's like, oh, no, it was something like, oh, yeah, can you show us, like, some of your previous work or something? And then I've just sent, like, a photo of, like, a deck or something. Like, just, it was just, you know, every little red flag after red flag. And our mum was like, oh, he's a really nice guy. I really want to, you know, get him to do it. And I was like, they had to pay, like, a deposit of, like, 10 grand or something. And I'm like, fucking hell, please do not give that man your money. And, yeah, thank fuck they didn't.
Yeah, they're pretty loose like that. So if you want to scam our parents, just be really nice.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just turn up and be nice, and yeah, like, but it's just, it shows. Like, I wouldn't think that they would be easily scammed. Like, I would have, you know, considered them intelligent people. I guess they are getting on a bit, but it just shows, like, this is a guy who actually turned up in person, and it was dodgy as all fuck. But the fact that they were actually, you know, that I had to talk him out of transferring him like $10,000 or whatever, I was like, fuck. I was like, this is not something that I want to go back and say, you should have listened to me. Fortunately, they did. And yeah.
Yeah, I think they asked me about it and I said, yeah, fine. Sounds good to me.
Yeah. And one of the... Oh, no, and that's what surprised me as well, like the fact that you were like that. And then they asked another guy who they know who's like some painter, union painter person, professional, whatever, who was like, oh...
artist.
No, yeah, it sounds like it could be legit. I was like, no, it doesn't. None of this sounds like it could be legit. Like, yeah. But hey.
I don't know. You could have either saved them 10 grand or cost them 10 grand.
Yep. How could I have cost them 10 grand?
Well, because they would have saved 10 grand if they went with him because he was so cheap.
Yeah, true. And because I think the initial people that they were going to get was like, oh, yeah, look, we're really busy and we've got, you know, his work on. And then this guy's like...
The other guy's like, I can start this afternoon.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I just need that deposit and then I'll just rip straight into, yeah, your job. Absolutely. But, yeah, so it did make me sort of think, like, people, you know, can get scammed. And, yeah, that's it. Now, I thought I'd just trial something with this episode. I thought, just for a bit of fun, what we could do... actually, before we get into that, we do need to do the flogometer for the scammers for the Super Bowl.
I don't know, 6.
Yep. Yeah, I support that. Okay, so what I was going to try is that maybe we could educate our viewers, maybe we could educate our listeners, and we could discover the origin of a well-known phrase and tell them what that is. So, this episode, the saying that we're going to look at is 1 in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. So.
Okay. Do you want me to have a stab at where I reckon that came from?
Yeah, go on.
So I think back in the early 1970s, people had to forage for their food.
Back in the 70s.
And a lot of that was like the 70s BCE.
Oh, right, yeah. The 1570s, yeah.
So if you were eating berries off a bush, you were pretty likely to be bitten on the face by a jaguar or a snake.
Yeah.
So yes, you might be able to get more berries by eating it straight from the bush.
Yeah.
But you're better off just grabbing one and running away and eating it at a safe distance.
From your hand, not directly from the bush. Well, actually,
Yeah, that's
you're
right.
actually pretty close, because the proverb is about valuing certainty over risk potential. So
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
grab it in your hand, run away. Well, so this is what one source said they believe where it originates. So the imagery likely comes from medieval falconry. So a bird in the hand, the trained falcon you already possess, is worth 2 in the bush. So which are prey birds you might catch but could easily lose.
But I don't know. You could have 3 falcons.
Yeah, you could, but not in this scenario.
That's just it's just a, yeah. No, sorry, that was just a statement unrelated. What were you talking about?
Yeah. So another definition which I found is 1 in the hand and 2 in the bush as a verb, which is the sexual act of jerking off with one hand and pushing your balls into your girlfriend's muff with the other. Or another alternative origin or meaning is a solo wank is better than 2 shags. So, for example, do you fancy a shag, my lovely? To be honest, I'm going home to sort myself out. You know what they say, 1 in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Right, and so it's just some sort of like multiple choice thing. It's going to be one of those 3.
Yeah, that's it. So we're not exactly sure where it originated from, but it would be one of those.
Yeah,
Possibly.
So
Might not be any of those.
Educate you when we talk. Educate you. You do your own research.
That's it, yeah. For entertainment purposes only.
We're just going to say stuff.
That's it. All right, well, thanks everyone for joining us for another episode of Flogs. Come say hi on social media.
All right.
Send us an email, flogspodcast@gmail.com. Come on as a guest. Yeah, good to have you. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time for another episode of Flogs. Bye everyone. Bye.
I think I'm going to buy a new knife.
Okay, cool. Why?